And good morning to everybody. Welcome to our show. As soon as I can get this thing fixed, we'll be okay, I think. Here we go. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to our show, Latino Psychic Visions. And this mug's for you. And hopefully, you have your coffee. And I fixed the problem about the internet. So if you're on here, you're on here. So everything's cool. Good morning, Christopher. Um, As you can see, up here, it's winter time, so I'm sporting my beard again to keep my face warm. I forgot all about this, honey.
What?
Where is my? Where am I at? First, we start out with, and then we start out with. Thank you. Hold your applause, please. And then after that, we go to this. So, everything is cool. Hope you guys had a good week.
And a good Christmas?
Yeah, a good Christmas. A good Thanksgiving. What? But everything's on the up and up with me. Man, honey, you got to cut my eyebrows.
Oh, good.
So I can go, I better get on to see who's on right now. So, good morning, honey. Good morning, Ria. Good morning. Joe Hernandez, good morning. Joe Vasquez, good morning. Danny Lopez, good morning. Carol Amario, good morning. Jamie Cowell, good morning. And today, remember now, today's also Silly Saturday, so whether or not you guys know, I'll just tell you right now, I will not be doing any readings because we're still in Holy Week. Okay? Oh, Christopher jumped. Okay. But there's a lot of things I want to discuss about things that I've been predicting, and boy, oh boy, I tell you. Something else, that's for sure. But let's see who comes on today. Joyce Lyman, you're new, I can tell. Can you please tell me where you're texting from? That helps me a lot. And I'm not, just so you know, Joyce, I'm not doing any readings today for the mere fact that this is Holy Week. We never do readings during Holy Week of Christmas and also of Easter. That's the other one. Douglas Bredson, I believe that's it. And also, Doug, can you let me know where you're texting from? It helps me get, not that I'm looking you up on Facebook. I can't because I'm on Facebook right now. But it helps me, and my third eye, when I open my third eye.
Except you can't read today.
I can't read today because of the fact that today is what we call Holy Week. And nobody reads on Holy Week. They're not supposed to. That's during Christmas week and during Easter week. But either way, welcome to the show. This is Latino Psychic Visions. Also with this mug's for you, meaning the coffee mug, okay? And cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers.
Boy, it makes such a good cup.
You do.
Is that Lucky Lee? That's Lupita. Good morning, Lupita. Good morning, everybody. I just want to say once again, good morning. Welcome to our show, Latino Psychic Visions. This mug's for you. God, honey, we've been going on 7 years doing the show.
I know.
It's been a long one.
We've learned a lot, huh?
Yeah. And I got the strong feeling that this is going to be my last year of doing the show because everything is just upside down. And today's topic, I think I put under, I hope you're ready for the shock or something like that. Because next month, folks, I always say it this way: next month, all hell breaks loose. Okay, Jamie's got her cup. Tammy Ray Rednick Lee. Good morning. It's been a while.
Good to see you. Glad you joined us. Hope your Christmas was a good one.
Yep, I hope
we'll
you got
face it in
everything
New
from
Year.
Santa. And I'm also, so those that know me, I'm sporting a beard for the winter, so see how long it gets. It usually gets down to here, so.
Oh boy. It's my favorite. No. Anyway.
Too much hair. And I thank the Lord, even though I got this hair from being the hair pulled out from that
Escalator?
I fell on the escalator. It pulled my hair, so even though that's there, I still got on the side, that side, got a lot of hair for 75 years old. So
Gator says hi, says Tammy. Cool.
hello, Gator. Hey, Primo. My cousin Manuel's here. Good morning to you. Been a while. Everybody's coming on. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Oh, it's good to see you. I mean,
Yep.
see
John
everybody,
Davis,
but-
good morning, buddy.
Mhm.
But I'm glad to see everybody that's coming on. Yes, Carol, I love that. Look what Carol says. It's a biblical beard.
A biblical beard. Yeah, it gets to epic biblical proportions too.
Right.
And there's Doyle.
There's Doyle. Good
Hey.
morning, Doyle. And Margot's got to be with you. I know she is. Noe, good morning, Noe. And everybody, you know, the thing is like, let's take Noe's in Houston. Doyle's in Grafton, North Dakota. And let's see, John is in
Tammy.
Hudson, Wisconsin. Lupita's in San Antonio, I think, right, Lupita? San Antonio, Texas. Christopher's in Florida. Speaking of Florida, where's Kathy at? Jose's in Colorado, if I'm not mistaken. Belinda, hello, Belinda, good morning. She's in Houston. Oh, Pearsall, okay. Lupita's in Pearsall, Texas. I went down to-
Jose's asking, wait, is 2025 your last year for readings, or do you mean 2026? Yeah,
No,
2026.
2026 will be, you know, like I'm not going to renew everything that they want me to renew. It's just too costly. And usually we're supposed to renew like in December or something like that. So I don't know. And not to harp on my age or anything, but you know, I'll be 76. So it wears you out, believe it or not, folks. It really does. It takes a lot of energy out of me. Every show that I'm done doing, by an hour later, I'm sleeping. I just get totally drained out. Hey. Lupita, is my Jalisco still there? I love that restaurant, man. Oh,
Jojo Walsh has joined us. She's from Burnley, Lancashire.
right. They say
Glad you joined
Lancashire.
us. Lancashire.
No, just Lancashire.
Lancashire.
That's the way they pronounce it over there.
Okay.
Oh, thank God, my Jalisco is still there. I remember when I went there and I read for the waitresses and I read for Hopi. I don't know if Hopi's still there or not, but Ronnie Huff, good morning, dear. And I did delete that one, so everything's cool. There's the Primo Carlos. Good morning, Prim. Primo, are you still in, where the hell was it? It's in Wisconsin. Racine. Are you still in Racine? Thank you, Prim. I saw Wild Things beers way the hell down here, so I thought, why not, put a beer down or have a beer. It's cold. And I know a lot of people have been dealing with the bad weather all over the place.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like we saw the people for Christmas dealing with floods and mudslides. And I'm just like, what the hell? But we were warned. Lupita, I don't know if you remember, I think I told a story once. I went down there with my friend Erica down to Pearsall. And after I left, she told me that I changed over 100 people's lives after I talked to them. You're in Watoma, okay, wherever that is. Ayan ka la chingada. All I know is it's east of Walmart. That's all I know. We don't have a Walmart. Oh, no, we have one in Manamita. No, not is it Manamita, honey? I can't get in that place.
What are you talking about?
Menominee.
Yeah.
Menominee. I'm in a crazy mood today, folks. Good morning, Cousin Agna. And yes, we had a good Christmas. Some of the family was here. What? Tammy's driving on ice right now. The roads are not the best. You be extremely careful, girl. And remember, if you start sliding, you start fishtailing, you turn into the slide, okay? Don't turn away from it because it'll spin you. Turn into it. Just what we were talking about you a little while ago, Cruz. Good morning. Cruz, didn't you go to Humboldt? Look at it. Just gotta rub it in, honey. Good morning, Roger. It's a nice 83 out.
How can that be? How can that even be?
He's in Brownsville. Brownsville. Kurt, good morning. Good to see you, brother. Yes, he went to Humboldt. I think you went, if I'm not mistaken, you went to school with my sister Christy. God rest her soul. Oh, Gator's driving. You turn into you start sliding, turn into the slide. Oh, halfway between Oshkosh and Stevens Point. Do you know that they're selling, so anybody that wants a business, they're selling, honey, an ice cream business for ice cream cones and whatnot?
Yeah.
In Stevens Point, they're selling a business, an ice cream cone business.
You want
the guy's got to retire because of health reasons. So there you go, Graham. You want to start a business? Only. There's my buddy Richard Dearden. Good morning, bud. Good to see you. Ronnie, don't rub it in. Ronnie says it's warm here too.
I see it. Anyway, for people who are on Facebook, you will, if you come over to the YouTube channel, you'll have a better viewing experience. Just Google Roger Garza Senior Psychic and it'll get you right there.
Wow, it says 3 NASCAR drivers died, it says. I don't know, I haven't read the deal, but I just got the bulletin. So, good morning, Mary Lucia. And just to refresh you guys' memory, today's the last day. No, tomorrow's the last day for Holy Week. During Holy Week, there's no readings. No psychic is supposed to read at all during Holy Week. And Holy Week is during Christmas, the week of Christmas, and the week of Easter. Just so you're aware of that. How cold is it, Jojo? Jojo says her field has a hat and scarf on. I think we're supposed to have a high today, a big warm-up. It said 39 or 40.
That's warm, yeah.
That's really warm for us.
Yeah, that's great.
And then it shoots down to 20.
Right.
Tomorrow.
That's Fahrenheit for folks in the UK.
And the wind is supposed to be blowing, by golly. Very windy. Fast Bagger. Who the hell is Fast Bagger?
Who's Fast Bagger? Could you give us your name? You know who we are.
Yeah.
Could you just give us your name? I mean, we won't be doing readings today, but it would be great to know who you are.
Yep. For the future. Fast Bagger you must have done what I did when I was younger. I used to work at Steve's warehouse at the grocery store. So that means that you bag groceries. And I was good at it too.
Well, yeah.
Golly.
Jojo says it's going to snow there.
Oh, okay. Then that tells me it's cold.
Yay! Carlos found us on YouTube. Good for you, Carlos. See, isn't it better? Yep. Oh,
okay,
it's Greg Rangel.
Fast Bagger. That's the other primo. Oh, and then Mary's got to say, it's 80 degrees in San Antonio. Thank you, Mary. We needed that. I got Cruz over here saying it's 83 in Ramsville, and then you come out with 80. Hijo.
We're living in paradise. That's all we have to say about that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is that what they call this?
Paradise. Uh-huh.
Beautiful downtown Baldwin.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got enough people on here. Well, no, still got 10 minutes yet to go. And then that's where we did the cutoff. But I want to talk to you guys about things that I had predicted. If you recall last show, I predicted an explosion and a building caving in. And sadly, folks, in Philadelphia, that nursing home, they had an explosion and the roof caved in. And, I don't like to see things like that, and you guys know that. But it's there. And also I said about a ship being taken. Yes, it was. Now they got, I think, 3.
Yeah.
And then they're starting over in where the hell are they now? They're going after ISIS. I know that's Somalia they're going in, or where are they? I know it's Africa.
Right. Nigeria.
Yeah, Nigeria. That's right. Thank you, honey. And all of this stuff is going on. And like the sad part I said before, we are pawns in a chess game. And all we have to do is sit back and watch. No, Danny, it wasn't Syria. But anyway, these things that I predict, folks, I don't like to see them, but they're there. Cousin Edna told me about a sinkhole that's not far from her. And I said they would be popping up all over the place. And they just had one over in Illinois. So, I don't know the exact town, but it's over in Illinois. You know that. But, the earth is shifting right now, folks, believe it or not. And it's gonna like what I seen of it. It's not pretty. I'll tell you that.
Well, it's evolving, isn't it?
Yeah, and they say, well, where's safe? Where is it safe? There is no place it's safe.
Right.
It is what it is. What it is. And I hate it. But who am I? I'm just a little speck on the map per se. But I guess it this way: if they won't straighten out what's going on and trying to hurt people, and they're trying to eliminate people by doing what they do, and I'm talking to the politicals, then the Lord steps in and says, no, you go by my plan, not yours. So
we also say in that regard, we're going to be okay.
I just tell everybody, just leave it to God and hang in there, because in the long run, we will be okay. We'll have to start over. And I said this back in 2009 when I did my radio show in San Antonio. I said, what I see is everything is going to come to a pinnacle, the peak of everything. And then they got to start over from zeros. That's pricing your food, pricing your gas, pricing everything you can think of, utilities, everything. They have to start all over again. You can't take off from where you're at. And my buddy Richard sent me something when I had predicted gasoline will go up to, gasoline will go up to $9 a gallon. And that's here. That's what I'm saying for here. Well, he sent me a thing in California that they're predicting that it's going to go up to $12 a gallon. I don't want to see it, but if it's there, it's there. And you guys, those of you who've been with me for almost 7 years now, you know that everything that I predict just about comes out. I don't want it to, but I can't control anything like that. It's just, it is what it is. A lot of times like right now, I feel like doing some reading, but I can't. Hey, I'm over here talking. You just lay down and go to sleep. I'll give you 5 across your lip. But the whole thing is, folks, I was going to mention, honey, I talked to Stu yesterday.
Yeah.
From the Legion.
Yep.
And he said he's sick. He's got a bile infection. And this is what I told him.
I don't know.
I told him, I said, eat. This is for anybody. I'm not a doctor, first off, everybody, but I know what I know. I told him, eat saltine crackers, okay, with little sips of water to make it all go down. And I said that the saltine cracker will absorb, and I don't mean to be gross, but it'll absorb the bile. And then later on, you'll be able to, excuse the expression,
get rid of it.
But that's a remedy right there. It's an old remedy, but
sometimes the old remedies are really good. I wish the doctors would talk about them, actually, but they don't. They'll just give you some prescription for sure.
Well, I go by what my great grandma used to give me, And then I remember as a little kid, she would tell us to stick out our tongue. And we stick out our tongue like that, and she'd take Vicks in the back of our tongue. And that cured us for a lot of stuff, I'm not saying doing it now, but it did cure us for a lot of stuff. Okay, can you put up what Ronnie says, honey? Go ahead.
Ronnie says that we will be in heaven when it totally starts over. Those who don't believe in Jesus Christ and believe in the second coming will not survive the new earth. Well, I get what you're saying, Ronnie. But I think there's more to it, and I get what you're saying. There's more to it though, because I think there is a transition right now before that takes place.
Okay, now here's something of importance. Primo, what time is the game?
He's got to clean up before the game?
Yep.
Okay.
You might be having company coming over.
Oh, okay.
But it's the Green Bay Packers against, I think, the Steelers, is it?
I don't know.
Let me know, Primo, who's playing who. I know it's the Packers. That's one. Marisha Franklin, good morning. Good morning. Anyway, getting back, I had said, a lot of you guys have been with us for a lot of years, and a lot of things that I predicted have come out. And now when I go to look in, like everybody says, what do you see? When I go to look in to see what I see, it's just like a black screen, because that tells me everything is going to be, all hell's going to break loose, put it that way.
Well, it's good to be prepared for it. I mean, it's good that we have in the past always asked or recommended being prepared for difficult days ahead, to make sure you have food, make sure you have, all the essentials to make it through a span of time.
Yep.
And just be prepared and have some cash on hand, because you just don't know when, where, how, and hopefully it won't come to that. We're hopeful still, but just be prepared. And because we really have to not just go through it blindly. And that's it. In the meantime, we do all we can to see our family, our friends, and we never know what the next day is going to bring to us. So don't forget to tell your friends and family that you love them. Don't be shy, honestly.
That's basically what every show has been about, is tell everybody on this earth that you love them, A lot of people need that. Also, I've been stressing like crazy. Please check on your neighbors. If they're elderly, check on them. Tell them, hey, I'm going to the store. Do you need anything? And you buy it. They're not going to give you a grocery list, but maybe they need milk and bread and eggs. That's not going to cost a lot. So do what you can to help, okay? And if there's anybody in Baldwin that wants to help the elderly couple. Gloria, good morning, Gloria. And yes, we had a nice Christmas. And Gloria's in California. Please be extremely careful, because that's where the rain is, the flooding, and the mudslides. Dear, please be careful.
Yeah, we all take our turns in some disasters, actually.
Right, and this Richard's saying this one right now. Hello, Herbie. Good morning. And
thank you for sharing and liking the show.
Thank you, Danny. The Packers are playing the Ravens. So it's the Green Bay Ravens against the Baltimore Packers.
That's hard to say.
Backwards.
You got it here first, folks.
Yep. You know that I put in when they were asking for a name for the Washington, as the Redskins, they wanted to change the name. They come out with a stupid name, the Commanders. I came out with the Washington Rivals. That would have been a good name. Mm-hmm. Pamela Olson, good morning. Good morning. But they didn't want to listen to me, so.
They didn't want your idea. No.
Herbie, good for you. That's cool.
Herbie says he sets out a box of food every month for others in the building. What a
That's great, Herbie.
Wonderful.
God bless
thing,
you for that.
Honestly. That's loving your neighbors,
Yep.
You know, our neighbor who gets a lot of packages in the mail, I was over at her house and she had a bucket filled with snacks and things, and the snacks and water. And I said, "What is this about?" And she goes, "Well, it's because I have so many deliveries that this is for the delivery people. They can have a snack, they can have a water if they're thirsty." I think that's really a great,
Well, hell, I'm gonna start taking things over there. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning. Rachel says, "Good morning, everyone."
Good morning, Rachel. Yeah, a little bit of kindness doesn't hurt. It goes a long way.
Okay, Primo. Who are you going to put your money on? I'm going to put my money on the Vikings. They won yesterday. Yay!
Yeah. And we have been receiving a lot of kindness from our neighbors across the street, brand new neighbors, who we had a big snowfall, and we usually have someone do our sidewalk, but they couldn't come over. Guess what our neighbors across the street did? 2 women.
Yep.
They shoveled out our
Three
sidewalk.
women, honey. There's 3 of them there. 3 of them.
3 of them. Okay.
Yep.
They did our sidewalk, and it's not an easy job because the snowplow comes by and just practically buries everything, and they got it all done. So, yeah, it's wonderful to receive it.
You know, I know a lot of you folks are waiting for me to start reading. As I've been saying, this is Holy Week. No reader is supposed to read during Holy Week, and it ends tomorrow. Okay? From Monday on, I'll read everything, you know. But during the Christmas week and during Easter week, no readings. That's like a rule for all of us. And then who do I see on my thing, honey?
Who?
Teresa Caputo.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Is she reading?
I hope not, but it says for a reading. She's not supposed to be reading.
Not all readers feel the same. have the same ideology.
She's but no, her husband was Italian. I don't know what she is.
She's Italian.
She's Italian too?
Yeah.
Well, she's not supposed to read. She knows that. I'll take that hair and bust a nail. Anyway, that's right, Herbie. He put reading. What are those this week? No. Right now, we're talking about predictions that I've done, and they keep coming out, and I don't like to see them, but they do come out.
And it doesn't mean that we live at each day. I mean, even with the predictions that are a little overwhelming at times, it doesn't mean that Roger and I each day feel overwhelmed. I mean, sometimes we get a little, overwhelmed, but you can also you're supposed to live each day as though it is the last day. I mean, that's what we hope to do. And that means you celebrate. We celebrated Christmas with our family.
Yeah.
And not everyone was there, but you
just live life to the fullest,
Right.
Do the best job you can with
right.
what
We
you
can't
do.
be. I mean, I do a little bit of traveling with my sister, and I can't be worried about actually the next day.
So everybody knows now that you mentioned it, honey. I need everybody's cooperation next week. I will be doing the show alone because my honey's going on vacation, okay? Her and her sister are going on a cruise. And I will be alone for a while, so bear with me when I do the show. If I make mistakes, I make mistakes. I don't mean to, but I do.
As long as you just get up on your screen.
On your high horse. Oh, Lord. Anyway, things are happening all over the United States. Things that I had mentioned. I pray a lot. I pray for a lot of people. And I'm praying for both. I remember I said last week, our last week's show, I said I'm worried about New York, that side. I said I'm really worried about Maine, the state of Maine.
Wow, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, and I'm also worried about the West Coast. And I said there's going to be rain, there's going to be flooding, mudslides, and it's happening. And it's sad because, this is supposed to be a festive time that we celebrate Christmas and everything like that, New Year's. And then some people, what do they have to go home to? Nothing. There's no home. And that's so sad. And that's why when you see, if there's somebody begging for just even a sandwich, anything, please don't ignore them. Okay? Me, when I see somebody out like that, I know that's all about being alone and by yourself. I know. So, do what you can. Help out. Please check on your elderly neighbors. Knock on their door and say, I'm going to the store. Is there anything you need?
Or a single mom.
Yeah, that's another one. I forgot about that, honey.
Yeah, single moms need your help.
Yeah, because a single mom, now I want you to put this in your head. The single mom has to dress all the kids just to take them out of the house. And a lot of times she don't have enough money for gas to go to the store. So just ask. Knock on their door. Hi, I'm your neighbor so-and-so. I'm going to the store right now. Is there anything that you need? It won't hurt you. It won't hurt you to spend a little money for your neighbors, okay?
Or share what you have with your neighbors.
Right. Okay, I want to put this up there. Carol says, it's here's the thing, Carol, what I seen, starting from Alaska, going straight down, they say it's going to start in LA and also San Diego, okay, where the big earthquake is going to start. And I say, it's going to start up in Alaska and go down. That's one. Going to the East Coast. If you remember correctly, I said under the state of New York, there is a volcano that's under there. And to me, that's going to do something and it's going to crack. I said, like New York City, Manhattan, and all that. I don't even want to think about it. But it's also going to crack. It's going to go like a Y, okay? And the other side that I said would start around the tip of where Chicago is. And it'll go down like that all the way down to, I think it's Arkansas or New Orleans. And it's going to be bad, okay?
I had to look up what that meant atmospheric river. And it's kind of crazy. It's an atmospheric river is a narrow, elongated band in the atmosphere that transports massive amounts of water vapor, acting like a river in the sky, bringing essential rainfall and snow to regions like the U.S. West Coast, but also causing destructive floods, landslides, and mudslides when they make landfall, especially during fall and winter. They can carry water equivalent to the Mississippi River's flow. Isn't that crazy?
That's why I said about from Chicago going down, and it's going to connect with Mississippi and go down. Now, I also said, and I predicted this when I was on the radio back in 2009. I said, where the Guadalupe River is, this is in Texas, where the Guadalupe River is, it's going to snap off. And everything south of the Guadalupe will go into the ocean because the ocean's going to meet the crack that comes here and over here. And the ocean will come in.
You never know when that happens. You just
No, I only know that it's going to. And it's going to join with the Rio Grande. The Rio Grande is another river. And those that follow Highway 83, that's the Rio Grande, going on that road and all that. It's just a lot of devastation, folks. I'll just put it that way. But if you believe in God, and I know I don't want to preach you guys right now, but if you believe in God and hold fast and keep your beliefs regardless of what happens, then you'll see in the long run we'll come out of this.
Just keep the faith, as our friend Linda G says. Just keep the faith.
Yep.
You're going to be okay.
Yep. That's Linda G, the Comanche psychic. We watch her a lot.
Yeah.
Because being Comanche and Apache, so here I am.
Here you are.
But I'm not telling you guys this just like gloom and doom and all that. Everybody says, oh, you're, what do they call it, honey? A something monger?
Yeah, a fearmonger.
Fearmonger, yeah. No, that's not me. I'm an alert monger, put it that way. I'll wake you guys up if I have to, you know. Everybody's going to be on their own, basically. But while you're here, do what you can. Show that you care. Show that you have love in your heart, okay? Show that you can do whatever you can do to help your fellow man, because in the long run, you're going to need to.
It doesn't even matter who's in charge.
Right.
You know.
I don't care. Like you say, well, I'm a Republican or I'm a Democrat. I don't give a shit what you are about that, because that is not going to count. I seen things that are going to happen over there. I can't say the exact place where it is because I'll probably get blackballed or whatever. But things are going to happen over there too. And I will not go into detail because I don't want to be taken off of the air, because I still want to report to you guys what I see. Okay? As you remember correctly, I said about the power grid. Well, they attacked the power grid. I forgot where it was, but they attacked it. Something happened. It broke down. Oh, I know. It was San Francisco. Totally blacked out. Okay? Because they said the power grid. And then I said about contamination of the water. Yes. I'm going to tell you guys this. Go get what you can as far as food is concerned. And just have it in a freezer. Stock up.
Or have it on the shelves.
Yeah, because after that, the food that you eat is going to be very questionable, because they took off all the scientists that would, tell us, okay, this food is good, eat it.
The inspectors are gone.
Yeah.
To watch out for anything that's coming through our borders, and we don't have that safeguard anymore. Those guardrails.
No safeguard at all on food, whatever. Everything is going to be open. The water too. I'll tell you guys, go buy bottled water right now. Stock up on as many as you can, because when push comes to shove, it might get to the point where you're going to have to just drink a capful a day. Okay. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Mom. Linda, good morning. I want to say good morning to them, and I think Paul's with her, if I'm not mistaken. But folks, I'm just telling you what to prepare for, because everybody's saying after January 1st. No, I'm going to give it a week or two in January, and then all hell will break loose. What I predicted about gasoline being $9 a gallon, I'm not off. I would say this: get to your nearest gas station and gas up all you can, even containers. Because when the gas goes up, it goes up. Your food, let's say a loaf of bread. Right now, a good loaf of bread is like $3. but probably paying about $7 for a loaf of bread. And there's 18 slices in a loaf of bread. I know this. Yes, because when I was in jail, it was 18 slices.
Wow.
I remembered that.
Okay.
Your milk, there's no regulations on milk. So I would say stock up on milk right now if you can. Like if you got a fridge at home that you work, use that as a fridge, like a cooler, you know.
Well, milk
Stock
only
up on milk.
lasts so long and then it gets spoiled. So.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you don't open it.
Oh. Okay.
So they have it on hand, you know. Because your milk, there's not going to be regulations on milk either. Anything that you eat, folks, think about that. Like eggs, I don't know if there's regulations. The egg, they got about the salmonella and all that stuff. The meat, Ebola and all that. So you're going to have to get canned stuff. This is why I said things in a can. Dry goods, crackers, peanut butter, jelly, stuff like that. You're going to have to change your whole way of eating. I'm ready for it, you know.
And Ronnie offers buy a generator. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. Because when the electrical grid goes out, you're going to need a backup system. And if you can have that generator, Ronnie, and you could put it on a solar panel, you got it made. Hello, Lynette. You walked right into all the... Welcome to the show. I'm not doing any readings today because of the fact it's Holy Week.
Oh, so Tammy says that Grandma used to freeze milk.
There you go. There you go.
Wow.
Wherever there's a will, there's a way. Remember that, folks. And for me, my thing is this. Oh, and then your phones.
And batteries. Don't forget to buy batteries, guys.
Yep. You got to buy your AAA batteries and your AA batteries. They're the most important. And let me tell you, a guy who's worked off of batteries for years, don't buy anything but Duracell. Duracell is your best battery that you can buy. And then people will say, well, I have a little charger. Well, what good is that going to do if the electricity's gone?
So, Ronnie, I do believe that you can get solar driven generators as well.
Okay, Ronnie, you say gas or propane. What happens if you can't pump up the gas? The gas works off electricity. The pump does. Okay? Yeah. Same with the propane. This is why I say solar. You'll have to get a little solar panel and run it that way. Lynette says she's in Chicago now. Don't stay there too long, dear. Okay, and then Jose says this.
About the earthquakes and other catastrophes that will be occurring. I didn't want to say this for a couple of years now. I heard it starts in 2040 to 2046. But
here's the thing, Jose. Nobody knows for sure. I don't care the seismologists say it's going to. No one knows. When I called, if you remember, I predicted the earthquake in California. I said 7.1. And I kept seeing 5.4, 5.4. So to me, that was May 4th. No, it didn't happen May 4th. It happened 2 months later. On July 4th, it happened. And the first girl that I talked to, she kind of laughed me off. But
then
the second time I called, I talked to a Mexican dude. And I gave him my name and everything. I said, I'm not kidding. You guys are really going to have a big one. And they did. Mary Lucia, that's good. But I'm talking about, here's another thing. Buy a little transistor radio. If you can find one from the 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever. Buy a radio that doesn't need to be plugged in. It can run off batteries. Because every now and then you're going to have to listen to what's going on. Okay? If you have a CB radios worked off dry cell, which is your car battery. They didn't have to work off electricity. If you can connect that and with the microphone and a speaker, and you can hear what's going on, people will be on the short band, as they call it.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask.
Yeah, a lot of people used to. In my times, I had my CB in my car, and a lot of people communicated all through the United States that way. You just put it on 19 and you listen to everything.
So, but those who are broadcasting, don't they have to depend on electricity?
No.
Oh.
That's why I said a CB radio, if you have a station, yes. But if you have the small one that works in your car,
okay,
it runs off DC. Right. They call it dry cell.
Okay.
Which is your motor, your car.
So you can communicate that way with other drivers.
You put it on channel 19, and channel 19 is like all over. And then you say, hey, anybody got a copy on here? Like me, hey, this is tortilla fats. I said, anybody out there at all? And then somebody come back, yeah, give it to hey, I just wondered what the road looks like, and they tell you. What you see that happens on Highway Through Hell, because we watch that a lot, or Ice Road Truckers, the same way they communicate on the CB is how you can communicate. All you need is your car battery or just a battery. Like I got one in the garage, and just need to connect it, the wires to that, and make sure it's got a speaker that you can hear also. Okay. It's going back to like the 70s, but still, if it works, it works.
It's kind of weird to think like you're in the 70s when there was no cell phones and there were no,
no,
the things that we have now that we depend on so much.
And then we went to beepers.
Yeah.
I remember if you lost your beeper, man, people would go nuts. I still have one.
What was your beeper?
I still have my beeper somewhere, but I know I have one. But I'm just telling you this stuff, folks, so you can be forewarned and get ahead of the game. Because, number one, the way you see us now, the internet will go, your phones will go, your tablets will go, your computers will go, your TV will go. And how are we going to communicate? How are we going to find out about with a CB radio? Trust me, I know what I'm saying. Been there, done that too many times. I know what it's all about. Excuse me, folks, I'm trying to, there. But, like I said, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I want you to be the head of the game, okay? And if you're in the area, honey.
Oh, yeah. Or Maria.
Go to where my daughter works, okay? If you're in St. Paul. She works at a place called Yorg. It's YOERG. Yorg's in St. Paul. It's located on 6th Street on the east side. 6th Street in Mariah, but it's Maria. But they say Mariah. 6th and Mariah, right on the corner. There's I think it's red colored bricks.
It's a cute bar.
Yeah, cute bar.
It is not food. A big venue. It is a small venue, but it reminds me of the 20s and 30s. It's decorated just beautifully. It has what is it called? What kind of beers is that? It's
they make their own beer there.
Right. Make their own beer.
Lager beer. They got a lager beer, a light beer. They got, I think it's 21 different beers. It's called Yorg's. Okay, you gotta go to this place, and then have them give you one of those. What was it, honey? That tray we had. Remember, with the sausage and all that.
It was all like Bavarian sausage. It was awesome.
It was good, man. I mean, good. So please go there, and I want you to go and harass my daughter Maria, and she'll tell you where to go.
She's happy there. She's very happy.
No.
It was an old beer. What's it called? A beer
Winery?
brewery. It was a brewery before. Christopher is asking, what about turning cards? Does that affect?
No, you can do that there, honey. You got the cards with you. I don't.
I do. All right.
All right, Herbie says, well, then what happens when your car battery goes dead? Number one, you're only going to run it so long. You don't run it all day. So keep that in mind. And that's why you get X amount of gas so you can run your car. If the battery goes out, you run your car to recharge it. Turn it off.
Well, we're supposed to get out. You're going to only do your show for about an hour, and I suppose it's fitting that we have a card pull from the angel cards that I have, the angel deck. Bear with me. I'm shuffling. And
now, keep in mind, folks, once again, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be on the show by myself next week. All right? I will be doing the whole smear. And I will be doing readings. And I know I'm going to be doing predictions because a lot of stuff is getting closer and closer. So keep all this in mind.
It's called cooperation.
Okay, honey.
And this is an angel deck. And it has an affirmation as well. But here, just bear with me. It's a kind of long, and it's all about our angel guides. Angel wisdom suggests that you use your skills and talents for the common good. Wow, we're talking about that.
Yep.
Eliminate power struggles, conflict, and competition, which come from an ego desire to win. Cooperation for the highest good promotes harmony and togetherness and draws the best from everyone. Make it your aim that everyone has a sense of satisfaction from work done. Then you become a spreader of goodwill and harmony. Your angel guidance is to bring people together and explore how you can mutually assist each other. Wow, we were talking about that today. Your attitude of sharing will ensure that you benefit in your turn, for the angels will bless your endeavors. And the affirmation today is, I cooperate with everyone. Wow, what a beautiful message.
And that's exactly like love everyone you can on this earth.
Well, and we talk about cooperating with your neighbors.
Yeah.
Befriend them, know who they are. It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt.
Good morning, Dolly. Good to see you on. There's no readings today because we're still in Semana Santa, okay? Which ends tomorrow. From Monday on, I'll be able to do readings again.
Okay, honey, it's time. It's time.
No. Not for me, it's at 12.
Okay, you're going to go for an hour and a half. I'm
going to try.
Okay.
As long as everybody's still here with me, then.
Okay, I'm not going to be a party pooper then.
Okay. That's if you want to do, that's if you want to do across the United States. No, you can do it locally because drivers will be out there and they'll get back to you. I'm talking on the CB, okay? Good morning, Nancy. Folks, I know this is kind of like a boring show, but I'm just trying to tell you guys of what's going on, okay? I can't say, okay, I looked into da-da-da-da. No, because when I looked in, all I got was a black screen. Because that tells me big things are going to change. Big things. And you're not going to like it. But like I said, keep your faith in God and things will change. Things are going to change for the better, Okay. And then you'll say, well, how long do I got to wait? It's not up to us. Remember that. I had this on my door. I put this on my door a long time ago because I got this in a reading or a message from somebody. But the thing I had on my door said, always and forever. And please write this down. Always and forever. God's will, God's time. And if you go by that rule, it was right on my door as I go out, and I looked at it every day. And I said the words, on my way. Us Latinos had the intention of always saying about St. Michael. We would say in Spanish, St. Michael in front of me, St. Michael behind me, St. Michael to my left, St. Michael to my right, St. Michael guard over me, and take off. And that's basically what that was always and forever, God's will, God's time. And I live by that. And I made it. He's still here. 75 years old, and I'm still here. And I thank you, Lord. And all you got to do is just do right by people, you know? It's all it takes. Help each other out because they might have something you need, and you probably have something they need. So talk to your neighbors, you know? Get to know them. And all I can say is, when push comes to shove, folks, hopefully we'll still have electricity going on and I can still communicate with you guys. And believe me, I will do everything in my power to spread what I have here. I've been sharing this to people for almost 22 years now. On the show, I've been sharing my third eye for almost 7 years. In May, it'll be 7 years. And don't ask for anything in return other than the fact that just watch the show. You know? I joke about, send donations, da-da-da-da-da. But really, folks, you guys are in the same tizzy we're in. You know, you need your money like we do. So all I can say is just please go out and get the stuff that I've told you. I said about getting canned goods, dry goods, survival stuff. Like if you're going to go on a trip and it's snowing and a blizzard, you need stuff like that. The survival kit they always talked about. Candles, flashlights, batteries, aspirin, alcohol, rubbing alcohol, cotton balls, Band-Aids, things like that, things you need to survive. And I always say this, depending on where you live, if you could get a little hatchet or an axe, because you're going to need to chop wood. Because if you have an electric stove like we do, it isn't going to be any good because electricity will be out. So you got to go outside and fire up the Weber. Remember the Weber grill? And you're going to cook like that. Okay? And you'll also need it to keep warm. So, and I've also said get a bunch of blankets, pillows, depending on where you live, whether you need a big heavy coat, gloves, scarf, a hat, stocking hat. That's the way I live. When I was in San Antonio or living outside of San Antonio, for 2 years, you guys don't have to believe me, but it's true. For 2 years, I lived without water and without electricity. And they say, well, how could you bathe? I'd go to somebody's house and I'd ask them, do you mind if no, go ahead. Boom. Take my own stuff, my own towel, my own soap, everything. And then I'd be good. Gosh, I don't know how many times I picked up hamburgers and stuff like that, or tacos, and that's how I ate. And I'm telling you, God's honest truth, folks. I had one of those little trickle chargers that had a cigarette lighter plug in it. And I had a little black and white TV, those little 5-inch TVs. And I would plug it into the trickle cell. And then I'd watch the news and the weather. And after that, turn off the TV. And I did that till it started to discharge. And then I took the trickle charger and took it into the car in my truck. And I start up my truck and I plugged the thing in and I'd ride around so it would charge up again. And I did this almost every day. That's how I lived for 2 years till I finally got electricity. And when I got electricity, it's no lie, folks. I cried like a baby when I got it, when it worked. And I first seen the light switch work and the light bulb went on, I just went to my knees and cried like a baby. Because, something so that we take for granted that
it's really basic at this point.
Yeah. Right? You turn on the light, that's going to work. No, what if happens if it doesn't? And for me, it didn't. And that's why when it went on, I just dropped to my knees and I thank God for it. I only had to pay the guy $80 to hook it up. And that to me was a drop in the bucket. And then, this is when I lived out on the ranch. I was going to buy some of that, what do you call it? The plastic piping, PVC, I think it's called. And it turns out a neighbor had tons of it. And it's just sitting in his yard. And they told me about it. So I went to go see him. And I said, can I buy your? He goes, no, you know what? He goes, Mijo, take it all. And I was like, what? Yeah, take it all. Take what you need. So I took it all. And then I had to go, when I first got my water meter in, that cost me, what the hell was it? I think my water meter was like, the first one I had to pay $165. And then I moved from my mom's ranch and moved over to mine. And I said, then all I got to do is pay $165, right? And they said, no, $1,365. Wow. Yeah. So I asked my friend, God rest her soul, I asked her if she could help me out. And she goes, I got a credit card that I don't use. She goes, if you want to use the credit card. I said, I'll pay it. Honestly, I'll pay it. So she said, take the card. And I took the card. And I got it connected and everything. And I paid her back every penny. And I had to connect, folks, this is no lie. 90-degree weather. I'm just in shorts, no shirt, just in shorts. And I had to connect pipes 248 feet. And I had to put them, like the first ones I would put so they wouldn't break that way. I had to put them on a chair. So I had chairs outside, like 7 chairs, and I would go so many feet. And then after that, I would take the chairs out and lay them down one by one, and I connected it to the water. I connected all the way to 248 feet, and I couldn't get under the house, but I connected. There was a hole in the floor. I'll never forget this. There was a hole in the floor, and I took a garden hose and stuck it in the hole, and I put it over like that on the top where the nozzle goes for the shower.
Right.
And then I'd go turn on the water outside, come back in and take my shower, cold water and everything, then go turn it off. I did that every day because it was hot, number one, and I cooled off, number two, but I also took my shower. And then when I finally got that connected with a hot water heater, man, that was something else. I lived, like you could say, living like a grunge. Yeah, I lived that way. But then when I finally got civilized, those are what they call trials and tribulations, folks. And to tell you, I bought my trailer that I lived in. I bought it for $1,000. and I had to replace the floor. That was something else. You go walking right through the floor. Like I said, I went through a lot of stuff. But God was good to me. He stood by my side and helped me. And the people that were helping me, like one guy, my dear friend Mingo, I asked him if he could, they told me go to Mingo because he pulls trailers. And I asked him if he could pull mine. He goes, how far? I said, it's about 5 miles. And he goes, yeah. And I said, how much? He goes, give me $600, $300 a piece. Yeah. So he did. And then when I was pulling one, the wheel came off. I went through so much stuff, but we got it all set and everything and got it to the yard. And that was something else. Let me say good morning to Sam Johnson, Lenora Moreno, good morning. Okay, Gloria, just be careful. Valerie, good morning, Valerie. I hope you and Dad are doing good. Now, I want you folks to know one thing. Valerie, my friend Valerie, you talk about perseverance. A lot of stuff, Valerie, you go through, I would go like, oh man, how am I going to do this? But you persevere. You're a strong woman. And I tell you what, anybody out there that's in the neighborhood that wants a good woman, there she is. She's single and she's just a good woman. She really is. So Val, Faye is gone on the cruise. If you want to check up on me and come and cook for me, you're more than welcome. So I used to be a chef a long time ago, so I learned how to cook, and I know how to cook. I'm like Herbie. Let's see. Who's that to say? Loretta Lewis, you're not late, dear. I'm not doing readings because it's Holy Week anyway, and I'm just telling people things that are coming, okay? This is why I say I've been stressing it like crazy. Stock up on dry goods. Stock up on canned goods. Stock up on water, bottled water, okay? And limit to how much usage of that water. If you got a big gallon one or not, just drink like maybe a cup or half a cup. That's it. Also, money-wise, please pull money out of the bank. Have some money at home. Because what's going to happen is because of this Bitcoin thing, the dollar bill, they're making the dollar bill not worth anything. Trust me. Hang on to your money because it will be worth something. Okay? It's the Bitcoin that's worthless. And I've been saying that all along. I never got into it. What else? Make sure you know how much money you have in the bank. Get a readout, okay, of how much savings you have. Because the banks are going to fall to zero. And a long time ago, if you guys remember, I had this lady that I was reading for. She worked for Chase Bank. And I told her they're going to close. I said, they're going to close some of the banks. I said, in fact, they might close them all. Well, so far that I know of, they closed 6 pertinent banks or prominent banks that they have. And I wanted to say, like, well, who's right or who's wrong? But I just took her off. I didn't want to deal with her anymore. So, like I tell everybody, I see what I see. And I know when I say something, it's going to come out because the spirits never lie to me. And I say, I don't know when, I only know that it will. So please trust me. When I tell you something, it's because I've seen it. The spirits brought it to me. and it's there. Okay? I don't make stuff up. You guys know that. Those that have been with me for years, you know how I work. I've been doing this almost 7 years on the show. I've been a psychic medium for almost 22 years. So when I get something, trust me, write it down. Go by it, because I tell you the truth. I don't lie about anything. Spirits don't lie to me. I don't lie to you. It may be cut and dry. It may be like, oh, that's too hard to deal with. Well, deal with it, because it's there. It's real. I don't make stuff up, okay?
Well, and I, if I can interject a little bit, it really isn't far from what other seers or mediums are seeing, as far as the changes that are going on, the things that we need to prepare for. Roger didn't, we have just come upon some of these mediums lately, and they are saying things that Roger has been saying for years and years. So it's like a collective brain, or not brain, seeing, third eye. They are all tapping into the same information, actually. So
if a psychic is good, and I'll just put it this way, I'm not knocking down anybody who says they're a psychic, but if a psychic is good, they will tell you, not you tell them. There's what they call the power of suggestion. People, that means that they're trying to find out so they can suggest something to you. No, I'm not going to suggest anything other than the fact that be ready, because it's coming. I know it's coming. And
if you're wrong, you're prepared.
Yeah.
Right.
You have food either way. You have water either way. You have a CB radio that you could always use. Everything. But I tell you this, folks, because it's going to get gloomy. And that's why I'm trying to get, to me, you guys are our family. And I'm trying to get our family ready for what's coming. You need to, this is why we always said, share the show. Spread the word about it. And people will go, he's nuts. Yeah, they told me that when I was doing my radio show. And everything that I predicted on the radio show has come out. Everything. Even I remember, I think it was New Year's 2010, if I'm not mistaken. I was doing the show on a week before New Year's. And I said, oh, by the way, New Year's or somewhere around New Year's, I said, there's going to be an earthquake, 6.5 in Puerto Rico. And north of San Juan, because I came back on the air after New Year's, there was you could look it up. There was an earthquake north of San Juan, Puerto Rico, 6.5. The one in California, I said 7.1. 7.1. And I said, I keep seeing 5.54. I said, I think it's May 4th. No, the 5.4 was an aftershock. And every time I see stuff, it's there. I'm sorry, folks, but it's there. And my buddy Georgie. Cuba George.
I see a bunch of rabbits there.
Yeah, because, they all, in the music field, folks, I'm known as Roger Rabbit, okay? That was my stage name. So, anyway, good to see you, Carnal. And I'm glad you made it. And I hope be safe on the road, Georgie. Because the road is rough. I know. Been on that too long. But everything that I'm telling you, folks, about stocking up on canned goods, dry goods, water, batteries, flashlights, candles, above all candles, because you're going to be in the dark and you're going to need candles. My suggestion is to you to get the little short candles that they have metal around them. I think they come in 20 a pack or something like that. Get those, because you turn that on, and when it runs out, that's when you go to bed. Okay? Also, the Bic lighter, get a box full if you can, because you're going to need something to start a fire. Okay? You can say, well, I'll get stick matches. What happens if they get wet? They're no good. Get the Bic lighter. Trust me. And all you got to do is start a piece of paper, start and get the leña, because you're going to have firewood. Make sure you stock up on firewood, because you're going to have to do cooking outside. You're going to have to stay warm outside. I'm telling you, folks. I don't want to see it. I hope it doesn't happen. Trust me, I hope it doesn't happen. But from what I've seen, it's going to. I also said that they would invade us. They will. It's getting closer and closer and closer. And I remember saying this on the radio when I was doing it in 2009. And I said it through 2011 because I was on 2 years. And I would say, when the call comes out to rise, they will rise. I said, and they will rise against us. So I'm just saying that right now. I know a lot of people are thinking, well, hell, I turned on the show and all he's talking about is gloomy things that are going to happen. So you know, you're ahead of the game. Get yourself, here's my thing and what I'm doing. I have a little hatchet. I have a little axe. I have crowbars in case anything happens, because I want you to picture this, folks. Let's say, and I hope it never happens, say a tornado comes and it flattens your house and you're in the basement and you're stuck. You can't get out. If you have a crowbar, if you have an axe, whatever, you can get out. I just want you guys to picture all this stuff. Hello, Bobby Joe. And you're not late. Dawn, hello. But please get batteries. Get a little transistor radio that works off of batteries. Get candles, pillows, a lot of blankets if you live up north, gloves, everything. I just want you guys to be ready. Please be ready. And next week I will be talking about this stuff again, because I'm trying to pound it into your heads to get ready for this stuff. And I said gasoline is going to go up to $9 a gallon. That's here, locally where I'm at. I'm in Wisconsin. And I say $9 a gallon. Richard Dearden, my friend, sent me a thing that they're talking about in California, $12 a gallon for gas. So I just want you guys to be ready, because it's going to come. You know, I don't want you to say, like they say, get caught with your pants down. No, I want you to be ahead of the game. And next week I'll be talking about it again, just so you could check off your list, because I'll give you a list of stuff you should have. Okay? Do not waste your time with ever-ready batteries. Go buy Duracell. They last the longest. Trust me. I don't care what anybody says. I will back up Duracell 100%. The little candles, they're small. I'll show you. I'll have them next week, and I'll show you which ones I'm talking about. And I think they last for 4 hours. Once they're out, they're out. That's it. That's when you go to bed. Never mind about watching TV. You're going to have to do a lot of reading. You'll be able to catch up on reading, because your electrical grid will go out and they're going to contaminate the water again. Hamburgers and all that stuff, I see a lot of places closing, a lot of them, because there's not going to be regulations on food anymore. You don't know what you'll be buying, put it that way. Gosh, I wish I could go on and on and on, but I don't want to bore you guys. Good morning, Santos. Good morning, Juanito. And Happy birthday, Juanito. And who else did I see that was on here? Lisa Cantu. Good morning, dear. I'm glad you got basically over the hump. I know it was rough for you. And you know, all the family here, Lisa, is with you. Regarding your sister Tina, we're all here for you, dear. Anyway, folks, if there's anybody that has any questions at all, please fire away. Because I'll do my best to help you. Trust me. Everybody says, I can't wait to celebrate the new year. Yes, you can. The new year isn't going to be like you think it is. Okay? I'm worried about Times Square. I'm really worried about Times Square. So, next week I'll be by myself because my honey's going on vacation with her sister. So please, folks, bear with me. I'm going to be running the 2 pages by myself, and I'm going to do the best I can. I will be doing readings all the way. And I'm going to...
When will you be able to personal readings? When will you be able to start after
Monday,
the first of
starting Monday.
Okay.
I'll be able to read.
All right. This upcoming Monday.
Right.
Okay.
And if you're in the area, I'm going to be at the American Legion tomorrow. I'm going back with the band. Be there from 6 to 9 over on Arcade Street in St. Paul. So, until next week, folks, please take care of yourselves. There's a lot of flooding. There's a lot of ice, blizzards, mudslides, everything. Just please be careful. Remember I said before, keep looking up. Don't look down. You need to look up. Because if you remember correctly, on past shows, I said that I seen lasers coming out of the sky. So please keep your head up, okay? Now, if you need to PM me on Facebook, personal message, hit me up. If there's something you want to know about, hit me up. I'm here. Debbie MacArthur, say good morning to my friend Lore, and also a good morning and my love to Donnell, okay? Yes, I saw some of that, Bobby Joe. And I remember I told Faye I saw a meteor go, and the next day they showed a meteor go. I'm just telling you folks, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to alert you. Be ready. Things are going to happen and you're going to go, what the hell? Trust me. Now, remember, I also said, too, you could be doing something in the house, cooking or whatever. Boom, everything goes out. The fridge stops, the TV's off, your computer's off, everything just goes blank. Remember this, because this is one thing that I want you to be aware of. There's going to come a time when these things will not work. Anything that runs off electricity, and also I said a cyber attack. That's the bank. That's why I want you to make sure that you pull money out of your savings and have some at home, because there's going to be a cyber attack on the banks. They're going to close. They're going to go to zeros. Know what you have, how much money you have in the bank. Get a readout, what you have in savings. Okay?
Are they going to go to zero because of the cyber attack? Is that what you're saying? Or
yes, plus there's a lot of things. What we're going to get into, folks, so you know, I don't know if you've ever heard the word of bartering. Bartering means I have this that you want and you got that I want. Can we trade? That's trading. That's bartering. Okay? Or how about if I shovel your snow and all that and you give me like half of your bread, half a loaf of bread, so I can feed my kids? Bartering.
Okay, honey.
What depresses me is the fact that I can't do nothing. I want to help you guys so much, and I give you my heart, but I can only do so much. Hopefully next week we'll be on. I'll be doing readings. Bear with me. Like I said, I'm going to be alone. My honey's going on vacation. So please bear with me.
It's not like forever, just a week.
Yeah, but still I got to do 2 shows by myself.
I know. You can do it.
So bear with me, everybody. Until then, please check on your neighbors, your elderly neighbors. This is your neighbor so-and-so. I'm going to the store. Do you need anything? Bingo. Okay? I don't know what else to say other than the fact that if you guys need me, I'm available, okay? Mind you now, I turn my phone off at night because I get calls from all over the world at different times. So if you see the green light, that means I have my phone on. But when it's off, all right? And I don't turn it on till after 10 in the morning. So until then, folks, all I can say, be kind to each other. Help each other. Okay? And most of all, as we say every show, love everyone you can on this earth while you're here, because they'll love you back. Okay? But love everyone you can on this earth, because love is life. And life is love. I hope I didn't bore you guys. I hope I helped you. I hope I wakened you up, or woke you up, whatever. But please, if you need something, you need to ask questions. You need to get a hold of me. It's not going to cost you anything. Get a hold of me. Talk to me. If you're in the area and you want to come and cook for me next week.
Boy, you're really
I'm pushing it, I know.
You're milking this.
Anybody want to come over to White Castles, you're more than welcome. Trust me.
Wow.
Anyway, take care, you guys. God bless you all for being here with me and my wife and Maria. And go visit Maria at Yorg's. It's located on East 6th Street and Mariah, right on the corner.
In St.
They
Paul.
got great beer there. There's a beer they call it the Blackberry something or other. Really good beer. Oof. And they have food. So go and go harass my daughter and tell her that we sent you. Because she'll say, well, I sent you too because I'm on the show. Oh, Lordy. Anyway, Carol, please, could you do that? She says, I'll send you some tamales. And my niece is making tamales this year. I said, can Uncle buy some? Oh, no, we're just making enough for the family.
There's a lot of work to those.
Oh, yes.
There's a lot of work. I know that.
Carol,
that's
if you
why
do
I don't
that,
do it.
What's his name? Sergeant York. Gary Cooper, as he would say, I'll be forever beholden to you.
Okay, it's time to go, dear.
Okay, I gotta go, everybody.
Yeah.
God bless you all. Take care. Big kisses.
Bye. Love you. Bye.